Toast the night with twilight. Indulge in this dream. Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. Shattered illusions. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions. Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions. Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions.
Here is my hand. Evil will not too late to confess. Behold, the final light. The end of this nightmare. Behold, the final light. Well done!
Hear the strings in harmony.
Drop your bell, ignorant. Sister. Exposing weakness.
Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions. Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. Shattered illusions. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions. Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions. Everlasting strength.
Restoring order. Let our determination cut through the darkness. Corrupting exposing weakness. Spread the earth. The end of this nightmare. Too late, evil. Behold, the final light. The end of this nightmare. Behold, the final light.
Everlasting warring melody. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions. Warring melodies. Beseech. The constrained cocoon shatters at the sound of cold. Shattered illusions. With resounding echoes will annihilate all vain illusions.
With enemies like these, this can hardly be called a fight. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical beast. It ends here. Data calibration complete. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Data calibration complete. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Huh. Simulating appears a glitch. Found the bug. Not too shabby. Now, let me handle the rest. There's no... Be silent and careful. The enemy Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical. It ends around here. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Pointless resistance. It ends here. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Simulated found the bug. Simulating attacks. Not too shabby. Now, let me handle the rest. Found the bug. Just embrace your end in truth. Pointless resistance. It surrounds the enemy. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical. It ends here. Heed the final symphony of death. Let's nowhere to cast that just to flee. Hook. Simulating attacks. Trace erased. There's a glitch. Simulating attack. Not too shabby. Now, let me handle the rest. Crumble it. Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical beat. It is data calibration complete. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble. Hypocritical. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Pointless resistance. It ends. Data calibration complete. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Hook! Found them. Simulating attacks. Surround the enemy. Simulating attack. Not too shabby. Now, let me handle the rest. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical beat. It's a data calibration complete. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble, pointless, disperse. Embrace your end in truth. Hypocritical beat. It ends here. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble and dissipate. Looking for a fight? Trace erased. Hook! Simulating attacks. Surround the enemy. Trace erased. Found the bug. Not too shabby. Now, let me handle the rest. Disperse. Embrace your end in truth. It surrounds the enemy. Heed the final symphony of death. Crumble, pointless, disperse. Embrace your end in truth. It ends here.
I no longer fear death. This is I will never give up! Here. Pave the way forward! I no longer fear death. This is hard work paid, never give up! Here. Pave the way forward! Simulation time is under my control! Eyes on the target. Don't think you can take my sight!
Leave it to me.
Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence. At the end of time! No! I no longer fear death. This now will never give up! Here. Pave the way forward! I no longer fear death. Thou will never give up! Here. Pave the way forward! I'm more... I no longer fear death. Hard work paid isn't give up! Pave the way forward! Simulation complete. Cease your existence. At the end of time! No way out! Don't think you can escape my sight! No way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence. At the end of time! No way out! I no longer fear death. This is never give up! paved the way forward! I no longer fear death. Thou will never give up! Pave the way forward! I no longer fear death. Thou will never give up! Thou pave the way forward! More than time is under my control! Eyes on the target. Don't think you can take my... No way! You're not...
Leave it to me.
Cease your existence. At the end of time! I no longer fear death. Strength of an unwavering... Pave the way forward! Come on. It's not our style to stop now.